welcome back to the Team Ren YouTube channel. Very excited about today's content. We're gonna cover Canva 101. So if you've never heard of Canva, you're like, oh, maybe I've heard of Canva, not totally sure. It is awesome. And we have somebody that's fantastic to be able to teach us from the most basic level, myself included. She's living in Tempe, Arizona. Her name is Gini, and she is a licensed real estate agent going to be joining us here at eXp Realty. And we are very thrilled to have her. This will be her very first time ever teaching this class and doing it on Zoom. So really, excited for you, Gini, to be able to come on here and do something new, get uncomfortable a little bit and teach us your masterful skill set. So with that, I'll turn it over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, buddy. I'm very excited to do this as well. Like you said, it's my first one, so bear with me a little bit, but yeah. We're gonna be going over Canva kind of for someone that's never seen it ever in their life. So let me share my screen here pretty quick. So like Buddy said, I'm out of Arizona. I'm working on a team currently. I'm working on getting over to eXp, and I work as an agent, but majority I work in their marketing. So I'm super into their social media, and you can use Canva for basically anything, not just social media. So to start off, we're just gonna kind of go over what Canva is for someone that wouldn't know what it is. The definition you can find online is it's a graphic design platform that's used to create graphics and presentations. It's based out of Australia, but my definition is that it's a super straightforward graphic design tool that basically anyone can use with a little bit of practice. And it's super beneficial to a ton of industries, but especially real estate agents, because they just have so much pre-generated content just right there for you already. It's super user-friendly. There's tons of resources, and really, if you just play around with it yourself for a few minutes, you'll get the hang of it. Like I said, there's tons of pre-generated content and templates that you can find just through keywords in the search bar. And like I said before, I'm really big on brand kit. So everyone knows in real estate, your brand is everything. You are your brand. Buddy is the biggest promoter of that, and he's great at it. So Canva is awesome when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I'll get more into that a little bit later. But those are just kind of my key takeaways of what I love about Canva and why it's so easy to use as a real estate agent for basically anything that you need. So starting off, the Canva home screen, it's kind of a lot to see here, but the first thing that always catches my eye is the search bar, and it's super straightforward. If you are looking to make a social media post of, say you just got a new listing, so you want to make a new listing, you can type in a new listing, real estate, keyword, and some brand templates will pop up for you if my Wi-Fi will allow it. And from here, you'll have tons of different templates, graphics. And if you want to shuffle them into, you want an Instagram post or you want something as a brochure, you can look at these on the side here with your filters, but we'll get a little bit more into that. I'll go back to the home screen. Underneath here, you'll find your shortcuts to making blank templates, where if you have your idea already off the top of your head and you have all the pictures and everything, I usually will just click this one right here to create my blank post. You can find your recent designs down here, which is really easy to access if you need to come back and work on something that you had to put away. But here at the top, is there a way, Buddy, for me to move this thing at the top so I can access more up here?
You mean like us talking, like our screen?
Yeah, it's kind of covering like the top of my screen.
Oh, I see. Your picture, you mean?
Yeah.
That is a good question.
I'm not very sure. Well, if you guys can see my screen,
we can see the screen completely.
You can see everything
full. Yeah, we don't.
Okay.
Your picture is somewhere totally different. So
great. I don't know if I'll be able to click on it, but here you can see it says the design spotlight, where you can find your logo maker, flyer maker, all these super useful tools. I use the logo maker to make the logo for my team. Super easy to use. If you are newer to Canva and you really don't know anything about it and you want to know more about the useful tools, they have so much stuff on here that even I'm not fully equipped in yet. Like, it could take years for me to get everything utilized on here, but they have tons of resources for you. The design school, I've used it tons of times. It teaches you how to make these cool designs, take backgrounds off of photos, to do cool things to your fonts. So it really levels up all your content. I believe you can click on the pictures and drag it to the right. Oh, thank you. Yes, I really appreciate that. That just made my life a whole lot easier. Anyways, so yeah, at the top, you can find some things for your resources if you are looking to get a little bit more into content creation. Down here on the right, you're gonna see kind of your navigation zone. So you're mostly gonna start off from your home base. That's where most people start off. But if you are just trying to browse templates and you're not really you don't have time to create something of your own, Canva has tons of things for you to create that usually if you just scroll for a couple minutes, you'll find something that matches your brand and you can change it to your colors, add your logos, and we'll get more into that a little bit later. And then from the home screen as well, this is kind of where I thrive. I love the brand kits a lot. So we'll get more into all the bits and pieces about it, but this is how you access your brands and your content planner, which is not my favorite way to plan my content, but I have utilized it in the past just to kind of lay out my feed and the way it will look on my screen. So in Canva 102, I'll get a little bit more into that and how you can utilize it to actually push your content to your social pages. But let's get into brand kits because I am a really big supporter of them. So basically, brand kits are just a compilation of your logos, your colors, your fonts, and just to keep that consistency along your graphics, which is really needed in this industry. You want people to remember you. You want people to see a certain logo and match your face to that logo, or see the color and the font and be like, that reminds me of this person's graphic or whatever. So it's easy to keep your branding materials here, and it makes it a lot easier for your content creation when you have these brand templates planned out, and it makes it so much faster. If you can save these brand templates, which I will get into later, it can make it so easy. Like when you have a under contract or coming soon or just sold posts, which we frequently have, that you won't have to go back in and redo them over and over again, and it keeps the consistency. So here I'm going to show you how you would even add a new logo onto something like this. Here you would just press add new and access your files, and here I keep my logos, my headshots, anything that I would normally put on a post that is pretty consistent on my page, I'd put in my logo category, just so when I'm editing, it's super easy to pop up. So if I just wanted to add that headshot, it's super easy. It will be sitting in there, and then when I go in to edit my other posts, it's super easy to grab. The colors are awesome. So they'll grab your colors from the pictures that you put in there, but a lot of the time you don't need all of them. You can pick your colors, so then every time you come back in, we all have our team colors. They'll be right there for you, right at the top. So you can make all your fonts that color. And then when you go into editing elements, you'll also have those brand colors available for you. The brand fonts is where I really enjoy the brand kits, so I don't have to keep finding the font over and over again. So once you just find the font that you want to consistently use, you'll go in and pick it. Super straightforward, save it, and then again, once you go in, it'll be right there for you. Brand templates are great. They're awesome. So once you go into a brand template, to make a brand template, which I will go over a little bit more in Canva 102, you'll add a new one. But once you have those generated, you'll go into them. And if you got a new under contract, you'll just press use this template. Let's say this listing just went under contract. Can just then simply extend this picture a little bit, move it to the back with this position button over here. And then I usually like to take the transparency down just so you can see the text on the screen. But brand templates are super useful for the posts that you're gonna have out consistently on your page. And I know we had that question about saving these templates. So let me go back and save one for you. So if I wanted to add a new brand template, of an Instagram post. And when I was saying you add your logos into your brand kit, when you're over here creating a new post, on the left with your navigation screen, when you click logos, that's where all of your pictures that you saved are all gonna pop up. So it's super easy to find your logos and you won't have to scroll through all of the uploads that you have on your computer, which is super nice. Saves a lot of time. So if I wanted to say, save this, I would just push publish as a brand template right here at the top instead of share. So usually we would just press share and download, save it to our computer and push it out that way. Here we're gonna press publish as a brand template in our brand template folder, add it and publish it. And then we'll go to that folder and it should pop up for us right here. So then we can go in, and if we wanted to make any changes to this original template, we would press edit original. If we wanted to add something else to the template that would show back up every single time, we would press edit original. If we just wanted to add something like it was a just listed post, we would just press use this template so we could add that picture really quick and push it out. So yes, brand templates are great. I will get into on Canva 102 a little bit more of how I added my pictures to my brand templates, how I removed the backgrounds on them, and kind of how I thought out the aesthetic meaning behind them. But into a little bit of template customization, because it can get somewhat confusing. We'll go back to templates here. And yeah, no worries for bringing that to your attention. It's super easy to miss. There's a ton of stuff on here that it can get kind of confusing. But so into template customization, if you didn't have too much time to create your content, you just need to push something out. Let's say you have a, again, newly listed real estate post that you need to make. We're gonna go in, type that keyword. I want it to be an Instagram post. I want it to go on my feed. So I'll make that filter and I'll press this one right here because I just like the outline of it. We'll press customize this template. And maybe this isn't your colors, maybe it's not your favorite font or not the font that you use all the time with your brand. That's why the brand kit comes in so handy. If I wanted to keep this text the same, but change it to my brand kit font, you see right here, it says the Saunders team. So that's my brand kit. So right here, that's the font I use all the time. And I can easily change all my fonts to that same one, or the ones that I use frequently. I didn't like this color and I wanted to change it to my team color. I have my brand kit color palette right here. So that's really cool. If I wanted to change this picture, you just highlight the picture. I just press my delete button here. And to add a new photo, we would go to uploads, grab the photo that we wanted to insert and position it any way we wanted to. So this can make it really easy for people that maybe don't want to spend that much time making the layout, putting in the graphics, all that kind of thing. But it can make it super simple and super straightforward for real estate agents that maybe don't have someone doing all their social media or their Instagram for them. Canva makes it great for that. Change the color. Again, your color palette's going to be right here, so you can change that super easily. And yeah, so if there's any questions about that, customizing a template, I'm more than happy to answer those. Elements can be edited as well if you want your colors to be on those. If I didn't want this to be brown, I could change that as well. If I wanted to add another one of this element, I can just double it with this duplicate button right here, and I could put it here. So it's super straightforward. It's just like editing any template on Word or anything like that on PowerPoint that most of us have done before. So I can put my email in there. Change this color. Download that. And publish it to my pages. All right, well, that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for being with me for my first ever Canva 101 training. I hope to see you guys in Canva 102. Thank you so much for having me on, Buddy. Back to you.
Wow, Gini, thank you so much. I can just tell you this was extremely valuable. I got my license 20 years ago, and to be able to have these tools and this technology available to us for the just listeds, the pendings, the solds. I know a lot of companies, a lot of brokerages have their own marketing tools, but there's a lot that don't. I know EXP's Marketing Center, we are very spoiled with how brilliant that is, but I'm telling you, from the next level to be able to create your own brand kits, your own templates, this was extremely helpful, Gini. Thank you so much. And if you found value in this video, be sure to like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks so much, guys. Team Ren, Buddy Buck, peace.